Hello, hello, hello. My name is Lance with NoStigmas,
And I'm Maggie with NoStigmas.
and we are here today to talk to you about Mental Health Action Day. We are usually behind the camera, behind the keyboard, but today we thought we would take action of our own and step into the light to share with you some of our personal lived experiences and how they relate to the mental health work that we do here at NoStigmas.
We're also going to be reacting to some representations of mental illness, some that are positive and some that we think have some challenges to them.
And today we're going to be looking at some workshops and programs, highlights that we do here at NoStigmas so that we can help you answer some of those questions and give you the solutions that you're looking for. And we hope that you're ready to jump in. Maggie, are you ready to get started?
I am ready to get started, Lance. These are the personal opinions of members of the NoStigmas community of advocates speaking to their lived experiences with mental health, just as they would in our blog, podcast, or any other media per our terms of use at nostigmas.org/TOU. We are proud of their visibility in sharing their stories, not as clinicians or doctors, but as resilient human people.
So on Amazon, there's a series called Modern Love, which was a series of episodes, and each episode was a different storyline with different characters. I got to this episode, and I was sitting on the couch, and I literally clutched my chest. Like I sat there like this, almost the entire episode, because it was the first time that I've ever seen mental illness of any kind, specifically bipolar disorder, depicted in such a quiet, human way. Instead of somebody telling me what they feel, telling me what it is, telling me what it isn't, it was just this stillness of experiencing it. And when I tell you, that was, even just saying it, I get the frissons, as my grandmother would say. I mean, so I'm going to show you a clip of the conversation that Anne Hathaway's character has when she discloses her diagnosis, finally at the end, similar to Spinning Out. But I also want to show you the part that, when I tell you, just tears were falling. So this is kind of going to be a mashup of both of those. So let's take a look at those.
Please. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
So to see this person who, I mean, whenever Anne Hathaway's character just is so excited to finally have this person she wants to go on a date with, she's tried so hard, thanks to texting, she could hide behind some of her mood disorder. But because, finally this is the date, they're going to meet, she's going to see him, they're going to have the aha moment together. And to see her in the mirror, so excited, doing her makeup, to then her eyes seeing herself, knowing she's going into an episode.
Yeah.
Because that is when I tell you, I was really looking for examples today with our conversation of like grossly wrong examples. Right. And whenever I think about it, I'm like, I have to talk about this one because this is the one. This is, if there was a one that you reference, it's this one. This is what it feels like. This is what it looks like. And it doesn't matter what the diagnosis is. It doesn't matter. You could just be having a bad day and having to put on the brave face, having to put on the makeup and the do the hair and wear the dress and go out and do that job interview, go out and go on that date, go out and go have dinner with your family, whatever it is, looking at yourself in the mirror, seeing through your own soul to know I'm not okay right now.
Yeah. It's so powerful. Like it's huge.
Again, just a quick disclaimer. These are just our opinions. We're not doctors. We're just everyday people, but we are sharing our opinions with you today from the heart.
I'm bipolar.
Really?
Yes. I have been since I was 15.
How come you never told me?
Well, who wants to hire someone with a mental illness and entertainment law? Aren't we crazy enough? Sorry. Can barely answer the phone. I'm totally unreliable as a friend. In fact, in some ways, I'm probably the worst friend you could ever have. Don't check a single box.
Those guys from admin in my office, tell them we have to cancel today. I'll see them tomorrow.
You're the first person I've ever told about this.
How does it feel telling me?
Like an elephant's taken one of its feet off my chest.
I'm so glad you've told me. It explains so much. If anything, not knowing made it a little difficult to connect with you fully, the way I would have wanted.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's amazing what trusting one true friend in your life can do.
A lot of what we talk about at NoStigmas is who can be an advocate and who can be an ally for you. Friends, coworkers, colleagues, like anybody really that's in your life that cares for you can be an advocate for you. And I feel like this is such a great example of seeing advocacy and really properly looking at somebody that you care about and hearing them and making time for them and making time to hear their story and to talk about it with them. I think it's so huge.
Yeah, that whole episode was, like I said,
yeah,
I was holding my chest because, and that's not hyperbole. I'm not trying to be funny. I literally couldn't breathe. Before we jump off of this one, I did want to talk about the workplace relationship with mental health, because Maggie brought up a really good point. We do also have a really great program called Rise, Aim, Soar, which is a workplace wellness workshop that was crafted by Mike Bushman, who works in the corporate sector. And it's really cool because it's very similar. It's kind of an amalgamation, like a blend of all of these workshops put together. Again, it can be delivered in person or virtually. It can be free or sponsored if your workplace sponsors these types of workshops. But the big takeaway, and like we've been talking about today, is it's all about being, aware of where your coworkers are coming from. Yeah. So to me, I mean, I just think it's a little unrealistic to think that your coworkers are going to just fit in boxes and they're going to always be what they always are. And you have to understand, these are human beings, and the world is the world, and there's highs and there's lows and there's ups and downs and challenges and the wins. And scan the QR code that you see on the screen. It'll take you to our website, NoStigmas.org, where you can fill out a quick contact form, check a couple boxes, and let us know what you're interested in learning more about. The workshops are an absolutely fantastic first start. I really hope that you enjoyed our personal stories, our lived experience. Hopefully it inspired you, helped you, gave you some light. Thank you so much for being with us. Maggie, any final words?
Happy Mental Health Action Day!
Yay! Take action, and don't forget action can be sharing your story. Action can be taking a workshop. Action can be donating. Action can be just sitting at the kitchen table talking to family about something uncomfortable. Awesome. Well, thank you all. Be well, be safe, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.